Hello. Hello everyone. Welcome to this video on Sujata Bhatt's thought-provoking poem, A Different History. In this session, we will explore the poem's themes, cultural context, and its powerful commentary on language and colonialism. This video is prepared by Krishnaiah Konda, Assistant Professor of English from Government Degree College, Autonomous, Siddipet. Sujata Bhatt, born in 1956 in India, later moved to America with her family. Her poetry often reflects the complexities of living between cultures and languages. Her poetry is well known for exploring identity, language, and cultural displacement. She writes in English and translates Gujarati and German works into English. The poem A Different History reflects on the impact of colonialism on language and identity. Here in this poem, Bhatt explores cultural displacement and post-colonial identity, highlighting the significance of knowledge in Indian culture and questioning the impacts of linguistic imperialism. The poem is written in free verse, allowing for a natural flow of ideas. It is divided into two sections. One, celebrating Indian cultural values and a reverence for knowledge, and the other, criticizing and reviewing the lasting impacts of colonialism on language and identity. Great Pan is not dead. It is a sin to be rude to a book. In these opening lines, Bhatt suggests that cultural beliefs survive across continents. Pan, here Pan is Greek god of nature, and the reference to Pan highlights the blending of Western and Eastern traditions. The poem emphasizes the Indian custom of respecting knowledge and books. It is a sin offending the tree. Why? Because from the tree's wood, the paper was made. So here, Bhatt describes how books are treated with reverence in Indian culture. This respect is linked to Saraswati, the goddess of wisdom. The poem highlights the spiritual value of knowledge and its physical manifestation in books. In the second section, From Which Language to That Strange Language, Bhatt questions the role of language in colonialism. She highlights the irony that languages used by colonizers to oppress eventually become beloved by future generations. The poem explores key themes such as cultural identity and displacement, the effects of colonialism on language, and the contrast between revering knowledge and the violence of cultural domination. Bhatt employs imagery, vivid descriptions of books and nature, symbolism, Pan, symbol of cultural survival, and Saraswati, symbol of wisdom, and rhetorical questions to deepen the poem's message. These literary devices enhance our understanding of the poem's cultural and emotional layers. Here are a few important lines and their significance. First one, the opening line of the poem. Great Pan is not dead, he simply emigrated to India. Here, the Great Pan is the ancient Greek god of the wild or the nature, which is a symbol of cultural survival and adaptation. And the next one, which language has not been the oppressor's tongue, raises questions about the role of language in colonial power. These lines capture the poem's central concerns, how cultures adapt, and how languages carry both beauty and the scars of oppression. In this poem, Bhatt critically examines the emotional and cultural conflicts that arise from the legacy of colonialism. She encourages us to consider how language influences our identity and history. The poem reflects post-colonial concerns by juxtaposing cultural reverence with the violence of colonialism and highlighting the emotional struggles associated with inherited languages. In conclusion, a different history emphasizes how cultural beliefs survive despite colonial forces. Sujata Bhatt's poem critiques linguistic imperialism and invites us to reflect on the power of language in shaping identity and history. Now, let's wrap up with a short quiz. Think about how the poem portrays cultural reverence and the legacy of colonialism. Pause the video to reflect and answer these questions. What does the reverence to Pan symbolize? How does Bhatt present the treatment of books in Indian culture? And what is the significance of the rhetorical questions in the poem? Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more literary content. See you in the next video.